We'll get the music back later. I don't understand what this is.
Gentlemen, the initial reports say that the invasion is a success so far. Our troops began landing on the beaches at 0630 hours and established a firm foothold ashore. I hope you managed to get some rest because we're going back again. Each squadron will go on separate dive bombing missions against targets of opportunity. 334 will go first, led by Captain Hively here. Captain?
Thank you, Colonel. 334's assigned area is South Rowan, all the way to the Sin estuary. White and blue flights will carry 500-pound bombs, while red will act as our escort. You'll be happy to hear that the weather over France has slightly improved since this morning. All right, get ready. We start our engines at 11:18 hours.
Gentlemen, start your engines. Request rearming.
Copy.
Clear.
I'm putting rockets on instead of bombs because the bombs are busted and will explode on you when you drop them.
Rearming complete.
Okay. That's good. Let's start this sucker. It's my mixture button again. Ah, okay. Yep, there it is. Okay.
Clear.
Get up. Let her. Okay, this thing. Can arm the guns later. That's not. That does. Okay. Sorry, folks. Been a while since I've touched DCS. Lights are on. Radio is on. I believe we are good to go. He looks tired. Okay, so we just need to get this needle up to, and then the plane should be good to go. Bring the flaps up. Now, since we're taking off with a shitload of fuel, I'm going to trim those down a fair bit. Here. Where it should be. It's about 6 degrees. And that should give us a relatively clean takeoff. Little flaps down to 20 degrees. And keeping with the AI is going to be interesting because they climb unnaturally well. Okay, we can bump the throttle up a bit. Close. We're at 40. Okay, let's keep the press the space bar. Thumbs up. Unlock the brakes. Nothing I can do about their bombs. Unlock the tail wheel for the tight turn. Make the tight ass turn. Locked the tail. Tail wheel locked. Take off. Oops. Get straight. There we go. Get straight, buddy. Shit. Okay. Perfect. Nicely. Almost.
Output 3-8, tower here. One of your bombs dropping. We're sending a crew to secure it.
Okay. Now we're trying to follow this guy.
Roger. And the last is the right one. One on the left. All aircraft be advised. There's a bomb on the taxiway west of the main hangar.
Following this guy's over. Jeez, look at that tight turn, man. How the hell did he do that? Okay. Bring the engines. Flaps up. Engines down. 700. We'll try to keep up with him at 50, yeah? Okay. Continue. Aircraft. Out. Make sure that this baby is stable by the time we get to the French coast. We are going to switch to the fuselage tank. Start taking fuel from there. Fuselage tank is this one, and it's the one that makes the Mustang unstable and terrible to fly. Okay. Four nose up. I think this is the flight I should be following. Follow it. It's too late, let's arm the guns. Guns are armed. To the back. This one. So it can stay off. Arm the rockets later. Decently fast. Probably keeping up with them. Lights off. Now I understand the formation that I should be forming in is on the right. To the guys on the right side of the front. Look for our leader to yell. Are you hearing me all right? Still dipping down. From her. A bit more nose up. Till she flattens out. Okay. Now let's fix the wind. Properly trimmed aircraft is less draggy. And there we are. Nicely trimmed. Let's get it to flight. Alright. Maybe now's the time to start the music. Keep the flight entertaining on the way. Let's punch up into formation. There. Lower down a bit. Saddle up. are settled. Have to retrim this sucker. There we go. Alright. Something I observed on DCS is that the AI tends to be on rails. That is QPL, by the way, the person I'm supposed to be following and flying with. And let's try to figure out what speed they're going at. This is going to be tiring. All the way to the French coast. Where are they going? A warning. They start to climb. I wish they would give warning. Now it's the hard part, keeping up with them in the climb, because they climb like rockets. This game would be great if they just fixed all the flaws. Okay, I'm gonna bump it up to combat. We are decelerating. Nice thing I like about this Mustang versus the Mustang in IL2 is that the detent or WEP is actually working, so I push my throttle all the way forward and it's not going to exceed combat power, and that's going to give me 15 minutes of energy of flight time in this state. In IL2, you just push the throttle forward and it pushes past the detent, which is annoying. The detent is right there. There. It's that piece of wire. Push it and it breaks the wire. You can do that here. You can break the wire by pushing a button. That's great. It just gives me 15 minutes in this energy state, or rather in this power state for the engine. having a bit of difficulty accelerating and stuff. I forgot to close the vents. Now that the vents are closed. Forgot to close those. Rats. Okay, now you can see we're losing manifold pressure from the altitude. That's fine, the supercharger will kick in soon. Lower the volume a bit. That's good for me. How's the music for you? How's the volume of the music? I hope it's not, like, drowning everything out. What you need?
Cobweb, this is Colgate Control, receiving you loud and clear. 2 enemy aircraft were reported over the British sector over 2 hours ago. We haven't seen any other activity since. Cobweb to Colgate, roger that. Thank you.
Now there's a bit of a different discrepancy that I've noticed with the P51 in that the higher RPMs don't get you to the max speed. Let's listen to that radio broadcast, yeah?
Down in the NBC newsroom in New York. Ladies and gentlemen, we may be approaching a fateful hour. All night long, bulletins have been pouring in from Berlin claiming that D-Day is here, claiming that the invasion of Western Europe has begun. Let me read you several of the latest bulletins. One says that a report, unconfirmed by Allied sources, of course, says that heavy fighting is taking place between the Germans and invasion forces on the Normandy Peninsula, about 31 miles southwest of Le Havre. Another bulletin, also from Berlin radio and unconfirmed, says that British-American landing operations against the western coast of Europe from the sea and from the air are stretching over the entire area between Cherbourg and Le Havre, a distance of about 60 miles. I repeat, there is no confirmation. And here's another bulletin just in. DNB, the German agency, says, this is unconfirmed, that the most important airdromes in the area of the Normandy Peninsula of France have been wiped out. Now, I presume that means wiped out by the Allies. As you may have heard on earlier broadcasts, all 3 German news agencies have begun broadcasting these stories that the invasion is here. But there is no Allied confirmation as yet. The first report came out shortly after midnight, and since then we've been flooded with reports from Berlin. Paris radio, strangely enough, has not confirmed any of these reports. And now we have just been informed that we can expect in a very few seconds, a very important broadcast from the British capital. And so now we take you to London.
Expeditionary Force. The text of communique number 1 will be released to the
There
press
is
and
a
radio
speck on my
of the
screen. I'm gonna deal with it. Apologies for the pause.
United Nations in 10 seconds. Repeat, 10 seconds from now. Under the command of General Eisenhower, Allied naval forces, supported by strong air forces, began landing Allied armies this morning on the northern coast of
Slow
France.
down. Too fast.
The communique will be repeated. under the command of General Eisenhower, Allied naval forces, supported by strong air forces, began landing Allied armies this morning on the northern coast of France. This ends the reading of communique number 1 from Supreme Headquarters, Allied Expeditionary Force.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is New York, NBC Newsroom again. Men and women of the United States, this is a momentous hour in world history. This is the invasion of Hitler's Europe, the 0 hour of the Second Front. The men of General Dwight Eisenhower are leaving their landing barges, fighting their way up the beaches into the fortress of Nazi Europe. They are moving in from the sea to attack the enemy under a mammoth cloud of fighter planes, under a ceiling of screaming shells from Allied warships. The first news flashes do not say, but a large proportion of this assault is believed to be in the hands of American men. They are making the attack side by side with the British Tommies who were bombed and blasted out of Europe at Dunkirk. Now, at this hour, they are bombing and blasting their way back again. This is the European front, once again being established in fire and blood, not only by the Americans and British, but by many allies in the fight against Axis aggression. This is the supreme test of Allied spirit and of Allied weapons. The world's greatest military undertaking is underway. Casualties in this mammoth operation in the subsequent drive inland may reach a dreadful toll. The German war machine is still powerful and is still strongly entrenched. Our invasion forces are on the offensive against Nazi troops who have been ordered to die rather than retreat. However, die or retreat they must, for this attack up the shores of Europe is being made with all the strength the Allied command can throw into battle. Eisenhower, the commander, has promised that his men will bring victory in Europe in 1944. The first aim of the Americans and the British will be to secure their beachheads, and then the capture or building of airfields so that our planes from European bases can carry on the task of blasting loose the enemy from his prepared positions farther back. That task now is assigned to our planes flying out of England right now. And you have already heard the flash that came from London. The flash, the official Allied announcement that the invasion of Western Europe has begun, that D-Day is here, that H hour has struck. Air power paved the way for this mighty assault in the West. Nazi targets have been hammered day and night in an offensive which has steadily grown in destructive
Secure
violence.
because it's comfort.
Thousands of planes
Supposed to be
each
into
day
information
have
as well.
flown cross-channel up from Italy and Africa to tear up German gun emplacements which have been 4 years in the
Check
making.
my phone.
Airfields have been knocked out of operation, and the German Air Force, with its wings very badly clipped, has been based farther and farther inland, closer and closer to the German homeland itself.
On trail. See that? That's contrail. Might be trouble for us later on. See. Right now they shouldn't see us, but then you know how the AI can see through the clouds. I dread descending with these guys. That's coming too. I'm gonna have to descend with them once we cross into the coast. Somewhere northeast of Le Havre, and we'll end up being near Le Havre, attacking a train. I did this mission with the bombs and blew myself up because the bombs are broken. Timer won't work, and this flash explosion is ridiculously wide. Imagine pulling level at 3,000 feet and your bomb explosion still gets you. Irritating. So we brought rockets. Tried to unload my GPU, but on the overlay it says the GPU is at 99%, so we GPU bound. Wow, my frame rate's low. Oh well, not supposed to be 87, but whatever. I'll try to fix it later. It's not affecting the smoothness. Yeah. Oh, the stream looks smooth, so guess I can't complain. There's flak. Find those flak guns, everyone shoot them down. Great guns.
We're getting some flak up here. Cobweb spare leaving.
Cobweb spare, he's taking off. See ya. He's there just in case one of the airplanes fails or whatever. We'll be heading back to base now that we've reached Le Havre. So he's diving off, gaining speed and everything. Now, you can see there's 2 groups of 4 armed with bombs, and 1 group that's not armed with bombs. Those are our escort. Anyway, their job is to tangle with the fighters. Our job is to stay on target. boy, here we go. Just let the plane drag itself now. Add drag. I wonder. Yep, that controlled my descent. Okay, you guys better speed up soon. I'm gonna be out of formation, and it's your fault. Much speed. This is the
Colgate. Be advised there's a heavy naval bombardment in progress behind Omaha Beach. Do not enter the area below Angels 10. Over.
this is the closest I've stayed from mission. Okay, I'm gonna bug out. 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana. Here we go. Back into formation. There they are. Yeah, I want to do shit like this with a group of players, not solo or with a small group. Imagine if all of these guys were, all of these 16 people were players. Right? That'd be so much fun. I don't really care if it's PvP or PvE. Or both. As long as it's teamwork. Okay. Can leave that. That'll actually balance the airplane nicely. Gonna go to the left tank. At 20 gallons, this fuselage tank balances the airplane nicely, so we're right about there. She should handle like a dream. She is actually handling quite nicely. Wow. Left the RPMs high. I'll bring that down.
Hello, this is Colgate. We've got 20 plus rats near I for item. Cobweb to Colgate. Roger. Any angels on them?
Arm that later.
Sorry, no height yet.
Okay, so let's just understand that transmission just a bit. Pause it first. And we'll go into the briefing. Right, so saying I is rail. And I don't know where that is on the map, but it should be somewhere here. There it is. So there's some enemy aircraft taking off from here. No altitude yet. We wait for sign. We are flying in from. So what's our route? We're here. We're currently somewhere here along this route. So we are going to be flying past this area here. We haven't reached the CN yet, so we're somewhere here. And Ruin is where we're going to fly past, so we're going to go this way. And unpause. So the Jerrys will come from somewhere over there. Okay, looks like we're deviating slightly from our current path. Just a little climbing. Right. Kind of cute how the airplanes are all painted differently. But whatever. Keyboard. So. Fiddle with the needle. We're digging up. Map. How these guys navigated in real life is amazing.
Cobweb, let's come right and follow the river. Keep your eyes open.
Okay. Swing right and follow the river. See, they're swinging. We're all going to swing. Lower speed because we're going to shoot ahead of the... Because these guys are on rails and they don't stall or anything. They can go whatever speed they want. There we go, we survived that. AAA. Firing at us. I see you, but I'm not going to break formation. That's awfully close. Let's get out of their range. That's the CN. And there's more AAA. There's the some machine guns down there.
Colgate, Cobweb here. Do you have an update on those rodents? Colgate, Cobweb, stand by.
Okay, slow down.
Colgate, Cobweb, we don't have them anymore, but keep your eyes open. Over. Okay.
You're near a town of some sort. I need to slow down, or I crash into this guy. Yeah, let's bug out. Banana, banana, 3, banana, 5. Back down. Okay, I think I know where this is. Ruin is behind us now. Ruin is somewhere there. Yep, that's Ruin over there. Somewhere. I think.
Cobweb, Red 3 here. I can see a train about 5 miles to the south.
5 miles to the south. I do not see.
Roger, I can't see it. Just south of the large forest, it's coming to a 90-degree bend in the railroad tracks.
How you can see that in the game
White
is
and blue, follow me in. Mike,
wow.
take your section and circle overhead and give us cover. Yeah, come
Following.
with red copies. Cobweb blue is right behind you, Captain.
Look at that. That's so weird. See that? Why they all scatter. Follow this guy. And fly weird he will. Yes. Let's find that
Make
train.
sure your
That the
bombs are
train?
armed.
Back on his wing. That's the train. So. Is he trying not to crash into this guy? To actually see the train. Blaze coming up. I should have swooped down and got this guy. Well. The hell is the train? He's turning that way, so we'll follow him. There you are. Okay, let's arm our rockets. Let them single. And we are going to pounce on this train. Watch this, chat. Oh, she looks stuck. Ah, bugged. So we'll have to slow down just a tad. Pull our speed. We are going to fire our entire rocket salvo in one pass. Down we go. I want to hit the front of the train, so line it, fire. Ah, that was close. Oh, dude, I damaged my tire. I guess I got too close to that. Oh well. Some pretty good handiwork. I still have rockets. None. We're out of rockets. Yeah, that's rid of that. Save ammo, but we'll do one more pass. So the bug here is that nobody's dropping their bombs, as you can see. They're all doing runs and not dropping anything. I don't know if it's a script error or just DCS being DCS. I mean, if you've seen an Enigma's video, it's pretty disappointing the way that the DCS developers see their work as just focusing on engineering. Yeah, it's like, okay, buddy. That's great and all, but you shouldn't then sell stuff commercially if you're going to focus on engineering. Anyway, that's close enough. You're good, let's just circle over it. Check my fuel. 60 gallons on this side. This one's still full, so let's start getting from that. Balance it out. Train's blowed up.
Bombs away.
Wow, bombs away. That long? Nice kaboom. Okay. What do we have? Major, this is QPL. Find it.
This is Copwood Red Leader. I can see suspects to the south, quite a ways out.
It's not.
Roger. Cobweb. Let's reform and investigate.
Some specks to the south. Here we go. Still have his bombs? Yep. This is dumb. There they are. Pretty darn low. Eight bandits.
Bandits ahead, over the airfield. Cobweb, white 3 here.
That's a lot of bandits.
All Cobweb aircraft. Attack. Attack.
Okay, let's go. Better drop those bombs.
They're circling the land.
Blaze coming after us. Pull in behind this. Bandit in the rear. Got their tail end, Charlie.
Watch out for the blast.
Here we go. One of them's gone up.
4 o'clock. Coming right.
This way. Got him. Now I'm too fast.
I'm going down after him. Cover me.
Some speed. Back down on this guy. Oh, he's coming up. Dodge. Okay.
Watch it, boys. Another machine gun just opened up.
It's fine.
Fire coming. I got one. He's going down.
get him. See if this guy's. Yeah.
Roger. Crap, my gun won't work. Jesus Christ, did you see that? All right, for Christ's sake, settle down. Let's settle down now, goddammit.
Ah, fuck.
This is Wave 3. I'm hit. You okay, Grover? Yeah, I got hit in the right side. I'm climbing northbound.
Okay.
Roger. Try to get some altitude.
Gonna get those guns.
I'm out of ammo. Cobweb, reform. Let's head back north now.
Get a chance to get a good hit. It's coming in close. Yikes. Okay. That's how you play. Lucky I didn't take any hits. Did get hits on one of the 190s. I guess that's enough. As long as we survive, right? Should slow down and stay on his ass. Well. Sorry, tank capacity. 60 gallons. Switch back. Lost a guy.
Duluth leader calling Colgate Control. We're checking in. Approaching the beachhead. Colgate to Caboose. Acknowledged. Do not cross the coastline below 10,000 feet. There is a naval bombardment in progress behind Omaha. Roger. Red Angels 1-5 currently.
I see they ditched their bombs. I should have saved some rockets. Oh well. We should do a quick BDA. Our plane. Eight. Look damage. Do a quick graphics adjustment. It's a CPU, so I can just bump that up. That's a cheat code. Let's see if that fixes it. The GPU load is still high. Well. Hard to see those small guns. I'm sure they were that difficult to see in real life. Maybe easier to see on VR. So they're there. Will they start shooting? Other tank, so let's switch back. Hey. X, what the hell? all saw that, right? Now they're traveling at some weird speeds. Yeah, what are they doing? What are they doing? Use them in the climb, just like last time, just climbing through cloud. Thank you. If I lose them, I'm just arguing. Lane steady. Exit the other side. Wish they would be somewhere else. Yep, I don't see him. There they are.
Cobweb calling Colgate. We bombed a passenger train south of S for Sugar. Then we engaged about 10 190s over O for Ovo. We're crossing out and continuing on to base. Over. Hello, Cobweb. This is Colgate. Roger. Good show.
That sounds like Spud Spike. Go search him on YouTube and watch his channel. That sounds like him. check out the channel. This guy carried his bombs the whole flight. That fast.
White 3, how are you holding up? I'm at 6,000 feet now into the channel. There's some fire and some oil over the windscreen, but with full rich fuel control, I'm able to keep it running. Roger. Let me know if it gets worse.
Fire? Took a hit to the engine. Carburetor's damaged. Slip to the right, slip to the left. Stay centered then. Rest my hand because it's tired. Let's use the trim. Ah. Gotta work on my gunnery. It's not the best. Hey, look. Found stable trim. Little bit.
Where's Red 3 to Blue Leader? There's a morphine yard about 7 miles south of us. I think you see a few trains there. Roger. White blue flight. Follow me. Red flight. Circle aloft. Cover.
There we go. Or maybe it's not a good one. Yeah, wait. Is that cobweb, not caboose? Practically. Whoop, 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 whoop. What are you doing? Are they? descending. They are. I was practically hands-free there for a while. Warning of descent. Jeez.
Good hit, good hit. Stick to me, Blue.
Ah, yes. I'm
Watch
going to
out,
practice
boys.
landing.
There's a machine gun near that junction.
Try out the new thing that I learned. Why did I get to land in time? Let's meet them.
Caboose to Colgate. We bombed a marshalling yard at J for Tig and destroyed a few freight cars.
Colgate to
Caboose, acknowledged.
And leave. Time to switch back.
Southwest 35 to Colgate. My oil pressure is almost Cobweb 35, long transmission, please. This is Cobweb 35. Cobweb 35. Cobweb 35. Cobweb 35. Over. Cobweb 35, the nearest field is New Romney, about 10 miles at your 2 o'clock. Can you make it okay? Roger, thank you. Tower, Cobweb here. We're inbound. Crossing in at Beachy Head, over. Roger that, Cobweb. The field is open. We have strong easterly winds, over. Roger.
Land right there. It looks like. Speed again. Sorry, Aragon. in at with the bomb strap on. Just the AI element. For AI, are completely different. It's handled so nicely. It's many gallons of your tank. It's just slightly less than 2. Handles really nicely. It's stable. Balance is a good auxiliary. And I am sleeping. I'm gonna land and head to sleep. There. There's Radio Canley.
Colt 2, inbound. Colt 2, flying heading 315, port 15, QFE 29.25, runway 02, Japan altitude. Colt 2, cleared for visual, contact tower. Colt 2, request landing.
Just standing still. See that? Anyway, I'm headed to the airfield, which should be somewhere. One five. There it is. Where's she be? Slow her down. Okay, we're gonna land at that long ass airfield. Long ass. Let's just do it. Let's rudder into it. Land. That's too slow. Alright, we're good. Oh, landing gear. Lower flaps. Full flap. Just down. It's coming. Straight out. It's gonna be rough. Yep. Straighten out. Okay, I'm gonna have to practice that. Damn. Well, we survived. Just didn't land well. I think my wheel was busted too. No way to check. Now, anyways. Okay. That's it. We were able to do it. And it's time to take a break because shit's tiring. We'll do the other one next time.